We start with water pressure. The deeper you go, the more the pressure. If you take a balloon, for instance, and you fill it with water, and you bring it down to the bottom, the volume of the balloon would stay the same because it's filled with water. Inside pressure, outside pressure is the same. But if you take the same balloon and you fill it with air, and you bring it down, it would contract. Something like this. Now that's because the outside pressure is more than the inside pressure. Now the reason I use the balloons, for example, is because we do have air spaces. The ears and sinus, which both work together, and between you and the mask you're going to be using, and most important, your lungs. Now the plan is for these air spaces to stay like this, not like this. But for it to stay this way, we need to learn how to equalize these air spaces. It's really simple steps, really simple. The ears and sinus, they both work together. I think you've noticed when you're in the plane, sometimes your ears get heavy and you chew, you yawn, or you swallow, and it starts opening up. But I don't know if you've noticed sometimes if you're in the plane or if you're in a bus or a car and you're going up, have you ever seen anyone doing this? If you ever see anyone doing this, that's a diver, because the yawning thing, that is slow. This is the fastest way. When we go down, you will feel pressure in your ears. And if you don't equalize and you go all the way to the bottom, big possibility you will bust your eardrum. It's painful and it's true, but that's how it is. But you can avoid that. Every time when we go down, as soon as you start feeling the pressure in your ears, you need to pinch your nose, because on the mask you're going to use, it's got a silicone base, and you can easily press your nose. So you press your nose and you blow. Try it. No, press your nose and blow through it. Blow through it. Does it open up? Can you hear me properly now? Can you hear me in Dolby sound? Surround speakers now? Now it's surround speakers? Surround speakers now. Now you can hear me more properly. Exactly. Every time we go down, when you start feeling a little bit of pressure, pinch and you blow. This book says every meter, but it's bullshit. I can go 3, 4, 5 meters without equalizing. It all depends on your body. It's when you feel the pressure, pinch and you blow. Okay? Now between you and the mask, when we go down, the mask is going to squeeze onto your face because there is that gap between your face and the mask. Now for you not to get that gap at the squeeze, you need to blow out a little bit, because your nose is blocked with the mask. So you need to blow out a little, not too hard. If you do it too hard, mucus comes out all over your face. It will be a disgusting dive. I wouldn't even want to look at your faces after the dive. So small blow, guys, small blow. But we only do this when we are going down. Only when we're going down. Coming up from the dive, there's no need for you to equalize. Air expands, it releases itself when we go up. So we only do this going down. Okay? We okay on this page? You sure?
Yeah.
Do I need to repeat anything else?
No.
Okay. Now, this is one problem anyone can face, even me. When we go down, it could happen to the best of anyone. And you're trying to equalize. Sometimes one side may open and the other side may not want to open. So it's at that point where you need to point your finger like this. As soon as you do this, I know you're trying to equalize, and it's not working. So it doesn't matter which side you point. As soon as you do this, I know you're having an equalizing problem. So what we do is we go up slowly. Not all the way back up to the surface. Slow, and we keep trying to equalize until it pops. Okay? Now, lungs is the most important airspace. It's a really simple rule. Never, ever hold your breath. Even if you think you're about to panic, you can panic. You can feel free to panic. But just make sure you're breathing in and out the whole time. Now, the only difference is, right now you're inhaling with your nose, exhaling with your mouth. And when we're diving, it's in and out with your mouth. Because your nose is blocked with the mask, so it's got no function at this point. In and out with your mouth. Okay? Now underwater we are going down to look at fish life, not to touch. We actually do get a few clients sometimes who do complain about stings and bites. But the only reason they would complain is because they're going to touch and do things they're not supposed to do. But we are flexible. We would let you touch a few things, but we'll only let you touch what we know is safe for you to touch, not you going on your own. Oh, this is beautiful. What is this? Oh. Nope. It might sting you, it might bite you. So, no touching. Now, for those who can't swim, unfortunately, we'll try. But anyway, when we go down, we would be vertically, like you see here, just to get the balance properly. But once normally we get close to the bottom, we need to be horizontal. Because if you stay vertical the whole time, your fins is quite long. And without you realizing, you may be damaging the corals. So even if you can't swim, just try when we, because for those who can't swim, we'll help you to try and swim. But while we're helping you, try at every point. Don't put your legs like this or anything. Just make sure you're horizontal the whole time. Okay?
Once you are down.
Yeah, once we get close to the bottom. Now, underwater we can't talk, so we do use hand signals. Now, frequently during the dive, I will be asking you if you're okay. And if you are, I would want you to respond back to me that you're okay. Otherwise, you're not going to see him, you're not going to see her, you guys are not going to see each other. You're only going to have okay faces in front of your face the whole time until you respond back to me that you're okay.
You all will be going together?
Yeah, together. It's better when you go in a bigger group. It's more fun. The photo and the GoPro gets everything. So now if you're not okay, we have this, something is wrong. Now this could be maybe your mask is too tight, your weights is too tight, your fins is too tight, or you could be getting a muscle cramp. But if you do this, I would want you to point to the problem so that we can know how to help you. Okay? Your problem is automatically this. This is for anything else. Okay? Yeah? Now stop. On my jacket, I have the shaker. It's very, very noisy. And when I shake it, normally I'm looking for attention, either to show you something or to stop you from doing something you're not supposed to be doing. Up. Up. Not later when we go diving, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. No. This is up. And that is down. Now, slow down. Diving is a lazy sport. The slower you go, the more fish you actually get to see. So in case you're swimming too quick, I'm going to shake my shaker and ask you to slow down. Out of air, that's what we do. Meaning the tank is finished. Last air. But this never happens because we keep checking your gauge all the time.